Hi, this is Bob Scully, and welcome to another edition of our show. Doesn't the lady next to me look awfully sweet? Well, she is. She's a grandmother, and I'm sure a very good one. Also a learned and well-traveled woman who speaks many languages, has worked in most of them, holds a doctorate in sociology, and is known around the world. Now, you know her, of course, as Dr. Ruth, the woman with the pronounced German accent who is often telling us about orgasm and climax and foreplay and things like that. And she will do that during the interview a little bit. But I was always fascinated by the mystery, what I thought to be the mystery of Ruth Westheimer. It doesn't quite fit the image of the grandmother sociologist, does it? And in fact, it doesn't. She wasn't headed for that at all. And she'll tell you about her life. Ruth Westheimer, as a young girl, was a very courageous woman who was in the middle of turmoil both in Europe and later in Israel, who fought, literally, not only for her life, but for her country. And indeed, the career she's known for, although she does it very well, is perhaps an accident. And I thought it'd be interesting to see the two sides of her. And I think she herself, in her work, is trying to bring them together. For instance, she's produced a very handsome book, The Art of Arousal, coffee table book, on sex, of course, but also on art. And so in her own words then, here is Dr. Ruth Westheimer talking a little bit about sex, but also about her entire career. We met in Manhattan. My favorite is Lolita, and on page 61, and I guess we'll set it up so viewers can see Lolita.
She's Bob.
Yes.
I wonder about you now, because here are hundreds of pictures
of women,
of men,
right,
of homosexuals,
yes,
of lesbians.
Yes.
And when the editors brought me Wegmann's Lolita, I said no. I said, I'm not an expert in bestiality. I'm an expert in family life and in human sexuality. Why are you bringing me a picture of a dog? Then I looked at it a little longer.
Yes.
And I have to tell you something. They were right. And I'm glad that I followed their advice, because the pose of this Lolita.
Yes, well, you got me.
You see that? I see that. I see that you're looking all the time. The pose is a very erotic kind of a flirtatious pose.